What's going on, everybody? This is your brother RC Koga. This is the Oval Season 2, Episode 15. So, look, I don't know if they're taking a break because it just came back. So, it's like, I don't know if Season 2 is the end. I don't know. So, I know they're going to do Season 3 very soon. Um, let's start off with Max and Bobby when the strong strike, whatever you want to call it, blew up the cabin. So now they lost everything in there. Their weapons is gone because they was gonna take the weapon. So now Matt's gonna find another place to stay. Um, Bobby, Matt told Bobby to stay down until it's clear because he don't think it's clear yet. He been in the White House, of course he know things. He used to work there till Karl shot him and thought he was dead. He was still alive. So they took, Karl was, um, of course, Bobby, still upset about Lily for not coming with him. And dude, you are a sod dude, and I get that you want to be with her, and I am for it, but you need to slow down. Lily knows what she's doing. She know how to protect herself. And, remember last week, she told Donald, if anything happened to me, these reporters is going to explode up the spot. That means the White House is going down. The whole thing is going down. That's what she said, if anything happened to her. Because she knows people. But we're going to move on to something else. Trying to do it like this. Okay, try. And then you can see Karl. He's celebrating because he thought that he got Bobby and Max when they know he's still alive. They still alive, so he's celebrating. That dude loves to have fun, and he is a creep too. He's Jason is like worse than he is though. Now if I think about it, but anyway, he's celebrating, dancing, singing, and stuff like that, and we know that how that play out. So on to the next. Let's just get that part. And now we back to Bobby and Max. They're finally getting up from the throne because they know it's over. Um, so they got into the truck and they was talking, going back and forth, a little bit of argument. And Bobby, he's still sad. Like I said, he's still sad about Lily. And yeah, this way try to get up to the next part. Then we see Barry coming to the Wackadoodle. I think they're in Georgia or Virginia, if I'm not mistaken, where Ruth brought him here. And Barry was blindfolded, saying, let me go, get off me. He just want his daughter. And I'm praying to God that I hope he get his daughter so he can have another storyline. Do something with him. I want this whole shit to be over and done with. You feel me? But yeah, Barry should have been calm. He should have relaxed. Daikon and Ruth tell him to be calm. Calm down. Do not talk like that. And the compound. Because you know what happened in the compound. I seen Ruthless. You see what happened when they again was disrespectful. They end up dead. Or beaten. Or punished. But yeah, Barry's going to end up going to the trailer. That's what Daikon. After he realized his daughter's name, and Ruth had to knock him out with the log and try to calm him down because Ruth know that he's a hothead, and he is a hothead. He ain't smart. I hope on net, I hope the same thing on Sisters, that I hope Zach don't go out of his character, cause we know how he is. If somebody try to mess with him, I hope he can be a adults. Handle this mess in adults. I just can't wait till Sisters come on. I'm looking forward to it because I know I shouldn't be talking about Sisters because it's not Wayne. Well, it's Wednesday, but it's not. I'll talk about it on Sisters, whatever. So this is the old one I'm talking about. Like I said, he got knocked out, and they had to take him to the trailer, and that was the last of that. And then we see Karl at Dale's truck. I guess Dale is homeless because he had no place to stay. Karl said he was gonna let him stay, that he got a wrong bed. You know Karl want, he obsessed with Dale. Now Dale wanted to move on. Dale wanted him to leave him alone, stop trying to follow him, stop trying to make his life miserable. He just wanted to be alone. He know how Karl act. He seen with the different side of Karl acting so miserable and crazy. He's obsessed with Dale. And he pointed the flashlight at him. He said, could you please not do that? Cause I don't like flashlight in my eyes. Because my eyes are sensitive. I don't like light in my eyes like that. Don't do that. And I went Dale. And this dude really trying so hard to get Dale to come back with him. He said, no. He said, I will run you over. And I'd rather live in prison than live with you. Because he know what type of man he is. So he was over it. And he threatened him to leave him alone. I'm going to kill you. So we never see what different side of Dale before. But that'd be interesting. But let's move on to the next scene. Fact that it turns him on. Of course Karl likes shit like that. We seen Richard and Nancy having a conversation, and he was trying to reach the Barry. The thing is, he's starting to find out that Barry was kidnapped. The thing is, he don't know that Barry was kidnapped because Barry never came back home. And Nancy said, Barry ain't come home? And Richard said, what you think? His bed was still made up. And I can't believe she even asked that question, because they wouldn't notice this. Barry never came back because he went to to meet with Daikon on his own without even having backup. That's why he looked a mess. He looked crazy going along. And look what happened to him. He got knocked out. I know they ain't gonna kill him, or it wouldn't make no sense. But yeah, Richard is not in the mood to talk to Nancy. He just want to find his son. First he's gonna go work, and then he's gonna go find his son. Cause pretty much he had the right to be upset, because he's still not over the fact that Nancy slept with his father. And yeah, he ain't gonna get over that, because it is disgusting. It is freaking weird. Sleeping with an older age man, it is kind of sick. So let's move on, because he just don't want to talk about it. He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear what she had to say, because he know everything now. Okay. Who house is that? Okay, it was set. So we see Sam and Priscilla. Priscilla told them, why you still here? I thought I told you to leave and never come back. We already knew Sam was going to come back to get the rest of his stuff. I'm not sure where he's staying. He probably going to be staying in the hotel, whatever. Or did he sleep in his car like Dale did? Because Sam got all that money. He should be getting the hotel or something. Because why not tell him to sleep on the couch or tell him to sleep in the other room? I'm sure they got another bedroom in his house. Because Priscilla's still upset. Looking through the file, looking through the paper that Diana gave to her. And we know she don't want anything to do with Sam because she's still upset about it. And that's understandable. Sam should have kept his guard up. And he did that so well before. I hope he keep his... But the thing is, he didn't keep his guard at all. He let his guard down because he couldn't have sex with his wife. Because she was always tired. But I'm not trying to make excuses for him. He should know that he's married, just like she's married. But we already know that the president and the first lady do not like each other because he's not loyal. And that is her. She just told him to get his shit to go, and he slammed the door and said, stop slamming my door. So let's move on to the next scene. Of course, we see Victoria pick up the phone, call Sam saying, what time should you be there? Sam said, I'll be there. I think he said 40 minutes or 40 or 60 minutes or something like that. And we see Hunter in the bed still laying down. And Victoria's up, ready to run. Because, she like to stay in shape. You can tell she's look good too. Staying in shape. And then she wants Sam to run with her. And she said, no suit this time. You're going to be wearing your regular clothes. And, of course, Hunter and Hunter got into it. A little bit of argument, kind of calling each other's name. They don't like each other. He said, your mother is dead. Our kids is going crazy. Our son is a mess. Our son is going crazy, like Hunter said. And also, we know that Gail was kidnapped. Cause remember her mother set that up. But people say that she might still be alive, but we'll see. So let's move on to the next scene. Because he said, I will find out why you're smiling. That's what he told her. Okay. Then we see Liddy come down the stairs looking for Donald, and then she reached out to Bobby. Bobby didn't have anything to say to her, saying, "What's up?" You can tell that tone. He really don't want nothing to do with Lily. Matt warned her that can we even trust her, cause Matt don't trust Lily. You know that he had a hard time. He had trust issues trusting anybody. You know, shout out to my sister Kim. Shout out to my sister. That's not with a K. She is the same way. She had trust issues too. And I get it. So of course, Bobby just hung up on Lily because he's still upset that he won't go with her, that she won't go with him. So pretty much she just like surprised and shocked. We know she don't love Donald. She love Bobby, and they just slept together first season. So let's move on. Yeah, Bobby was still salty when now he get where Max is coming from. We just gonna move on. Then we seen that this nosy neighbor, I forgot her name, Jody or something like that, talking to Priscilla, talking about what happened at that night at the fight between Sam and Richard, and she didn't know Sam was gonna be over there. Remember, she put him out because he had sex with the first lady, aka Victoria. So what happened was she was still upset about what Nancy said to her and stuff like that, and she also apologized for being rude to her, and she still hurt. She just want more. Like she apologized. She said it's not enough. We'll see how they're gonna go. I'm sure she's gonna forgive Nancy. Yeah, and I get why Nancy was frustrated because she always nosy. You know, because she sleep in the grass. I'm like, what? Who does that? Where's the rake? And there's no leaves in her yard, which is strange. But it was pretty weird because she loved to be nosy. I seen a lot of shit like that on Sisters. It's like that on the Oval as well. So let's move on. And we see Priscilla talking to Nancy, and Priscilla was wondering what was that about. Because Nancy understand why she's upset that she finally told Richard that who the father was, Pinky. It was his father, and that's why he felt sick to his stomach. He didn't want nothing to do with Nancy, but Nancy said she would not stop loving him. I know I meant to talk about that part. And Nancy, and Priscilla can't talk about this because she work in the White House, and once you're an attorney or you work in the White House, you can't talk too much outside of it because they're gonna pick it up. So that's why Priscilla didn't tell her everything. She said Richard didn't do this. Richard didn't call me. She know it was Jason, but she didn't want to say the first son's name. Pretty much, she didn't say it. And she told Nancy, I can't tell you everything. Nancy understood that. And she said, wherever it is between you and Sam, y'all will work this out. And Priscilla don't think it's gonna happen. Remember, she said she was thinking about divorcing him because she's still upset that he had sex with the first lady, Victoria. So she said, "Are you sure you want to do this?" And she said, "Yeah." Cause you could tell Priscilla still love him, but you could deep down inside, she's still upset. So that's just that with them. Okay. Priscilla did say deal with that woman next door, cause like a dog. That's what the neighbors say. It was a little funny. Of course, we seen Hunter and Donald having a conversation about the drone strike. Remember, he was thrilled when Donald came in there happy, think that they killed Max and Bobby, but they still alive. They don't know that yet. But remember, Max did say no. Bobby did say we're gonna. Well, it was Max. My bad. Max would tell him that we still alive, but Bobby don't want him to do this. Don't tell them yet. We gotta have plans. Um, yeah, man. Hunter did kill well, as soon as Donald went out of the office, he killed Ellie that we need to talk. Well, he didn't say that. He said I'll be waiting for you in my office. We know something's gonna happen with them because I think it's gonna be more than talking, always having sex. Remember, Victoria told him to get his ass down there earlier and do some work. Pretend you doing something, cause she know he's lazy, and I agree, he is. Donald made his ass get down there before getting to that cabinet, cause that's what the president supposed to be. He's too lazy. And remember, Hunter didn't want to be the president. I think it was the first season, but he had no choice thanks to his parents-in-law. So let's just move on. Okay. Alright. Of course we see Kareem and Sharon in bed together. I'm not surprised because she just got through sucking him off. Man. They was talking and he said that I missed her. Or someone. I guess he was talking about her vagina and stuff like that. And I'm guessing that they probably used to date before she got with Barry. That's what I was thinking. Because people did point that out. And I started to think to myself, remember, Kareem was happy that she chose him. But do you think it's going to last? I doubt that. I doubt it's not going to last. I feel like now she found out that Barry was kidnapped. He never came home. Kareem was in his feeling. And she even, because when Richard called her, Kareem was making that face. And she said, don't do that. Stop making that face. Because Kareem is insecure and a fucking ass bitch. Being jealous and shit. Dude, you got what you want. Why you still upset? See what I mean? I can't take this man seriously. He's a clown. Now we know Barry is a hothead. I don't understand why we never see his kids. We seen Barry's daughter, but we never see his kids. Then he got a son. Cause you remember his baby mother was on the first season. Are we even gonna see her again? I guess we'll find out. Because Richard did call them and wanted her to come to the White House, and then she said, we met a guy named Dale that know about the compound, and they want him to come too. He also want her, also want her to bring Dale to the White House. Of course, Sharon's gonna do it, and of course he's still upset about Barry, which I don't know why you still salty, man. You lost. You got his ex, okay? Move the fuck on. And grow up. You got a son to think about. If I Barry's dead to get his daughter back, that's all it was. So let's just move on, okay? I'm really tired of them. Okay. Then we see Priscilla and I forgot his name. I want to say it's Victoria's brother or whatever his name is. Remember he went down there. I think it was before. I think it was sometime the first season of first season 2 where he went down there to get that Karl sent him down there for. I forgot what he went down there for to get something, but somebody got it already and made up the name named Mr. Smith or Smith. And Priscilla said, you could tell me. Because he not put tell that many people. And she also said that I'm gonna let him know when he get back, because Priscilla just found out that him and Victoria went for a run. And speaking of which, Priscilla was getting really, really angry. Really angry. You could tell she heating up. But yeah, next week they're gonna react they're gonna react with each other once she come out of Jason's room. But that's when they're going to end that episode. That was the last scene. But let's move on. We see Sam and Victoria just coming back from their run. Of course, Wizard came outside and they nod each other's head because Richard's still upset what Sam did to him. And yeah, um, Victoria said, "I bet you can't beat me." And Sam and her and Sam went jogging, and pretty much she likes him, and she also said that I know you like me too, cause Victoria knows that the body language. She does, and then you remember he apologized to Richard from last night, and he said, "Fuck you." It seemed like he don't forgive him. He don't forgive him at all. I don't blame him because you attacked the guy that was vulnerable, that was upset about Nancy sleeping with his father. He had the right to be upset, so you gotta earn it. I'm glad you apologized, but it was a little bit too late. But maybe not. But I feel like he got a lot to. He gotta earn it. Remember that time I had to earn it? That's what he had to do. So, of course, that's what it was. That was it on that scene. And yes, of course, Victoria hugged him like she does. And, he really, really don't want to be... Because he asked her about the pill. Why? Why? I don't know why he's concerned. Because he felt guilty. You could tell it's eating him up. Yeah, let's just move on. Okay, then we see creepy ass Jason, which that's everybody been calling him Jason, Priscilla, and look, Priscilla just actually she knocked and then she barged in the door in his bedroom, and he said, "I didn't tell you to come in." And Priscilla just wanted the video. She wanted the proof. You told me you had something to show me. This fool showed his penis to Priscilla, and Priscilla turned her head while she was really uncomfortable. Why did he do that? That was messed up. I wasn't here for it. And Priscilla grabbed him and said, "I'm not the one." Even she didn't say that, but she grabbed him. And Jason don't look like he's terrified at all. It doesn't faze him. Because she said that, I forgot what she said, but she was threatening him and stuff. That she will, you didn't see the deep side of me or something like that. Boy, you can see the evil side of Priscilla because she's still pissed. I say in my head, Jason, she's not in a good mood. She didn't even say please with. I don't blame her. You killed a friend of her. They said it was her niece. You killed somebody she was close with. What do you expect she gonna act? Yeah, this is because you're the first son. Doesn't mean you could talk to her. Well, it's fine. It's whatever. It's just crazy. And then he says, "Come here, I'm not done with you." He finally saw her the video when Sam and Victoria having sex. It was a doggy style sex. Remember Victoria said it was more than sex. Because she said she felt it, that she never felt it before. So yeah, do y'all think Victoria and Sam is going to mess around again? We'll see. I don't know. But this is the last scene with Jason and Priscilla, and I told Jason told Priscilla was breaking down crying. Jason said, "You can get out of my room now." And he said, "Bye-bye." And that's when they ended when Victoria came out, when Priscilla came out of the room, and Victoria was standing right there. Next week, she's going to ask Priscilla, what did my son say to you? And of course, Victoria's going to come to his room and ask him, how can you sleep at night? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping we see Gail. And I think we will. Because she at the compound. That's when I find out. So yeah, man. That's what I have to say about the Oval. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, please turn on notifications, and share this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.